Hello friends and welcome to this channel. In this video, we will be looking at the work and residence pathways that are available for international students who choose New Zealand as their study destination. So without any delay, let's get right into it. So we recommend that you do your own research to decide which country you want to study in. If New Zealand is on your list, then here are a few reasons that make it a good study destination. So all New Zealand universities are ranked in the top 3% of the world. New Zealand qualifications are globally recognized. It pays a lot of attention to student well being and was the first country in the world to have an international student well being strategy. It was ranked as the fourth most peaceful country in the world. And of course, the work and residence pathways that are available for students today, which we will be covering now. Okay, so now let's look at what happens after you have completed your studies in New Zealand. After that, you may be eligible for a post study work visa. However, an important point to note is that all courses don't lead to a post study work visa. You will only get it if you have completed a level 7 degree or higher qualification or any other qualification that is on the post study work visa list. Another key aspect that you should consider when choosing a course is that if you studied a level 7 degree or higher qualification, you would be eligible for an open work visa, which will allow you to work for any employer in any job in New Zealand. However, if you completed any other qualification that was on the post study work visa list, you will need to work in a field related to what you studied. Let's now look at the different post study work visa durations. This duration depends on what you have studied. So, students studying a level 9 or a level 10 qualification, which is essentially a master's or a doctoral degree, will be eligible for a 3-year work visa duration. For all the rest, the visa duration will be the duration for which they have studied. The only exception to this is for those qualifications that require occupational registration, such as nursing, teaching, etc. For these, the post study work visa duration is usually going to be 1 year. So let's now talk about the New Zealand residence pathway for international students. They have this through the skilled migrant category, which was created to attract skilled professionals by providing them a pathway to residence in New Zealand. Therefore, this category encompasses a lot of occupations for which the workers are short in supply over here. To keep this video short, we will only be talking about this in the context of international students and not really in the context of all these various occupations. So, to be eligible for residence under this category, you would need to claim 6 points on the INZ point scale. Besides that, you should either currently be working in skilled employment for an accredited employer or have a job offer from one. You would also need to meet the other requirements such as age, health, character, and English, and get the occupational registration if it is applicable to your occupation. So the question arises, for which all factors can points be claimed for? Under this category, points can be claimed for one's qualifications, one's income in New Zealand, skilled work experience in New Zealand, and occupational registration. The next question to ask is that as an international student, how can you claim the points that are required? Let's get into this in more detail. So, if you studied a level 10, that's a doctoral degree in New Zealand, you can straight away claim 6 points for this qualification. This means that you now just need a job offer in skilled employment from an accredited employer to apply for residence. Of course, the other requirements mentioned before, such as the health and character requirements, will need to be met as well. Similarly, if you studied a level 9 or a master's degree, you would have been able to claim 5 points for that qualification. So you need just one more point to score the 6 points that are required to qualify for residence. This remaining 1 point can be claimed by acquiring 1 year of skilled work experience in New Zealand. So essentially, someone who does a master's course gets a 3-year post study work visa, and after 1 year of skilled work experience, can apply for residence under this category. Similarly, someone who studies a level 8, that's a bachelor's honors degree or a postgraduate diploma, will be able to score 4 points and will need 2 years of skilled work experience to claim the remaining 2 points to qualify for residence. And lastly, someone who studies a level 8 postgraduate certificate or a level 7 bachelor's degree will be able to claim 3 points and will need an additional 3 years of skilled work experience to qualify for residence. Since we have been talking about skilled work experience so much, it also becomes important to understand what Immigration New Zealand considers as skilled work experience. So, firstly, INZ only considers New Zealand experience as skilled. Further to this, it uses ANSCO to determine the skill level of the role. ANSCO is Australia's national statistical agency and provides tasks associated with each role along with the skill level of the various roles. An occupation is considered skilled if it's an ANSCO skill level 1, 2, or a 3 occupation and pays the median pay rate of New Zealand dollar 31.61 an hour. If, on the other hand, an occupation is ANSCO skill level 4 or 5 or does not have a matching description in ANSCO, it needs to be paying an hourly pay rate of 1.5 times the median wage rate, which is New Zealand dollars 47.41 per hour, to be considered as skilled. Finally, coming to the crucial part about how we can assist you in your journey. So, we are a team of licensed immigration advisors based in Auckland. We have tie ups with all the institutes and universities in New Zealand and can take care of the entire process for you, starting from identifying a suitable course for you to securing the offer of place and finally applying for your student visa and the visas for your partner or dependents if they are looking to accompany you. When we are trying to identify a course for you, we try to find a course that aligns with your past experience and qualifications and that make you job ready and on the pathway to residence. INZ has lists of those occupations that have a shortage of workers. One of the lists is the green list, which has those occupations which either have a work to residence or a straight to residence pathway. Another list is the post study work visa list that we spoke about earlier. Our course selection process involves close consideration of both these lists. We pay a lot of attention to this because choosing the right course makes it easier to achieve a favorable decision on your student visa application, and that is the goal that we have in our site. So, with this, we come to the end of my video. I hope you have found it informative and useful. In the coming videos, I will be talking more about the different work visas that New Zealand has, and I will also discuss the green list occupations in more detail. You can also learn more about who we are, what we do, and how we can help by logging on to our website, trusthavenimmigration.com. So until next time, this is me signing off. Cheers.